सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. As we experienced Krishna Leela in its various forms, it is now time for us to enjoy Krishna as a musician. Where is he a musician? We know from Srimad Bhagavatam and the other Puranas that talk about Krishna Avataram that he was a flautist. He chose the flute. Of all the musical instruments today and of the tradition of the past, one Vadyam, one instrument that has done immense fortune is Venu. Every Acharya has associated Krishna with the Venu, so much so that he is called Venu Gopala. That Venu Gopala and his Krishna Leela of playing the flute and thereby the Gopikas threes of Vrindavanam getting attracted to that music is what forms the crux of this Dashakam. Gopi janaya katitham niyamavasane marotsavam tvamatha sadhayitum pravrittaha sandrena chandramahasa shishirikritashe prapurayo muralikam yamuna banante atha pravrittaha sadhayitum. Thereby, you decided to fulfill. What did he decide to fulfill? Marotsavam katitham. That particular utsava that celebrates Mara. Mara means Kandarpa, Kama, Ananga. These are all names for Cupid. So, Marotsavam, this is a particular festival that is dedicated complete to Mara. That is, which means Cupid. Marotsavam katitham, and as promised by you then, as promised. When did he promise? Gopi janaya niyamavasane. Niyama means a certain vow, a certain vrata that you undertake. Chandramanam, kritsram. These are all vratas that people traditionally used to undertake. And they were all undertaking the vratam towards Gauri, Katyayani, Mahamaye, Mahayogin, Yadishwari, Nandagopasutam Devi, Patimme, Kurute Namaha. So they did propitiate to Gauri, Katyayani, stating that make Nandagopa's son, Yashoda's son, Krishna as our beloved. So, Gopi Janaya Niyamavasane, when that particular Niyamam of Gauri Vratam, Katyayani Vratam happened, you had promised then to the Gopikas threes, Gopi Janaya Niyamavasane, Tvam Prapurayaha Muralikam, thereby to accomplish that. Now, Tvam Prapurayaha, to accomplish, fulfill that, Muralikam, you started playing the flute. Yamuna Vanante, in the forest, by the banks of river Yamuna. So Yamuna river is extremely important in Srimad Bhagavatam, for it is the witness to most of Krishna Leelas. So it will either happen on this side of Yamuna or the other side of Yamuna. So Yamuna Vanante Muralikam Shishirikrita Ashe. When all the environ that you see around was cooled down, Shishira Rito. So it is already cool. Sandrena Chandra Mahasa, by the bright moonlight. So what we are seeing is towards the waxing phase, which is the Shukla Paksha. During the Shukla Paksha, Shishiri Krida Ashe, when all the environs, when everything that was surrounding you had cooled down, that particular time, Krishna achieved this. सम्मूर्च्छनाभिरुदित स्वरमण्डलाभिः सम्मूर्च्छयन्त्यमखिलं भुवनान्तरालं त्वद्वेणुनादमुपकर्ण्य विभो तरुण्यः तत्तादृशं कमपि चित्तविमोहमापुः. विभो, हे कृष्णा, upakarnya tvat venunadam, hearing the sound of the flute, samurchayantam akhilam bhuvanantaralam, when it was mesmerizing the entire world. A great composer in the Kannada language called as Kanakadasa states, Yadavanaya ವೃಂದಾವನದೊಳು ವೇಣುನಾದವ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರೆ ರಾಧಾ ಮುಂತಾದ ಗೋಪಿಯರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಧುಸೂದನನ್ಯೊಮ್ಮನು ಸೇವಿಸುತ್ತೀರೆ. All the devas and all the apsarastris and the gopikas are propitiating you, Krishna, when you played the murali. So here he says, Vibho, upakarnyatvat venunadam, when that venunadam, the sound of the flute was heard, sammurchayantam akhilam bhuvanantaralam, whoever is present in the world, they all swooned, they were all mesmerized, sammurchayantam, sammurchanabihi. How did you play that flute? Sammurchanabihi, where you had 7 swaras in the ascending and the descending note. We call it as Arohanam, Avarohanam. Here from Sangeeta Ratnakara there is a shloka. Shrutibhyaha suswaraha shadja rishabha gandhara madhyamaha panchamo dhaivataschatha nishada iti saptate tesham sanya sarigama padanityaparamata. So there are these 7 swaras: Shadjam, Rishabham, Gandharam, Madhyamam, Panchamam, Dhaivatam, and then you have the Shadjam again. So the Shadja comes again. Sarigamapadani. Then you have got the Nishadam and then the Sa. So that Sa to Sa is one scale. So Sa. The first Sa gives rise to Sa, Rigamapadani. So there are 6 swaras. So it is called Shadjam. To complete the circuit, you have another Shadjam at the end. So Sa to Sa, it is called as one scale. Here he says, Sammurchanabihi. So those swaras, Udita swara mandalabihi, various combinations of the sounds, they were also used. Tarunyaha apuhu chitta vimoham. The young damsels, the Gopikas stris, chitta vimoham, they were completely lost in the melody of this particular Venunadam. Kimapi tattadrisham. How was that sound? Tattadrisham. It was indescribable. So he says, Kimapi tattadrisham. Is there somebody whom you can compare with? Today we say they were great flautists, Chaurasya, Ramani, Mali, so on and so forth, right? Can it be compared? No, it was beyond comparison. Tattadrisham kimapi. It was incomparable and at the same time, tattadrisham, indescribable. You can neither compare it with someone nor describe it in, ample terms. So this is what Bhattatri says in this shloka. तागेह कृत्य निरतास्तनयः प्रसक्ताः कान्तोपसेवनपराश्च सरोरुहाक्ष्यः सर्वं विसृज्य मुरलीरवमोहितास्ते कान्तारदेशमयि कान्ततनो समेताः. हे कान्ततनो, कान्ततनो, तनो form, कान्ततनो, very attractive form. People are just attracted to you. Taha saroruhakshaha, those lotus-eyed women, because those Gopikas threes have come. Taha saroruhakshaha, those lotus-eyed women, geha kritya nirataha, who were engaged in household duties. So they were completely engrossed in the household duties. Tanaya prasaktaha. And they were also attending to their children, because they had little children, boys and girls. They had many people in their family members. They were attending to them. Kantopa sevanaparaha. And they were also attending to their husbands. Kantopa sevanaparaha. To their husbands, to their children. Tanaya prasaktaha. Geha kritya nirataha. So they were engaged in the household duties. Te muralirava mohitaha sametaha. Those women, see, they're not talking about men. Those women who were attending to their duties in their houses, to their children, to their husbands, they were attracted. Muralirava mohitaha sametaha. Kantara desham visrujya sarvam. And now they all moved towards Kantara desham, to that forest. Visrujya sarvam. They abandoned everything. If they were cooking, they stopped that. If they were letting the milk boil, they did not concentrate on that. If their children were asking for something and as mothers they had to attend to, they were not bothered about that. If their husbands asked a question, they wouldn't even reply, because all of this was abandoned the moment they heard the Venunadam. Then Bhattatri says, काश्चित् निजाङ्गपरिभूषणमादधाना वेणुप्रणादमुपकर्ण्य कृतार्धभूषाः त्वामागता ननु तथैव विभूषिताभ्यः ता एव संरुचिरे तव लोचनाय वेणुप्रणadam upakarnya. On listening to the sound of that flute, the flautal music, kaschit adadhanaha, some of the Gopikas threes who were fully adored. Some of the Gopikas threes were fully adorned. Nija anga paribhushanam. And they had, placed ornaments and whatever adornment they had to do. We talk about so many cosmetics these days. All of this was used by them. Nija anga paribhushanam. Kaschit krita ardhabhushaha. Okay. Some of the Gopikas threes were fully adorned. Whatever had to be put here, whatever had to be put here, whatever had to be put upwards, whatever had to be put in the noses, whatever had to be put here, those chokers, those long chains, all of that had to be adorned. So, kaschit krita ardhabhushaha. Okay, one set of women were like that. The other set of Gopikas threes, ardhabhushaha. They were partially adorned. So, if they had to put about 2-3 necklaces, they would have adorned only with one. If they had to put something here, they would have forgotten that one. So, krita ardhabhushaha agataha tvam tatha eva. But wherever, even if they were partially adorned or fully adorned, they reached that very particular stage. Nanu tava lochanaya. However, to your eyes, Taha eva samruruchire vibhushitabhyaha. So, samruruchire. So, what Bhattatri says is, somehow Krishna, to your eyes, those who were partially adorned were more closer to you than, or probably you were attracted to them more than the ones who were fully adorned. See, this also has to do with Srishti. When Bhagavan creates, some of us have all the angas that need to be present. Some of them may, due to their Purva Janma karma or for a variety of reasons, may not have one eye, may not have one limb, but they achieve to greater heights. We may wonder how, when we all are fully able, we are not able to reach or attain the heights what they reach, because Krishna's grace will be more towards those one who are partially adorned, those who are specially able. So Bhagavad Srishti will always have some ups and downs, and Krishna knows how to balance it. So Vibhushitabhyaha, those who were fully adorned more than them, Taha eva samruruchire, he was more attracted to those who were partially adorned. Now, this Dashakam has something very special. Of course, it's Venunadam, women are attracted, Gopikas threes are attracted, Krishna reciprocates their love. But there is something more. All that in the next episode.
Life is a learning.
Every day is a learning. So why stop? We are very happy to present Ramayana Pariksha RAP 2025. This is being organized by our trust Dashakam. It is an online examination. All that you have to do is to read the book Ramayanam Volume 1 that I have authored, and 2, register for the exam. It is happening on the 22nd of June 2025. Exciting prizes, and the biggest prize is reading the Ramayana and answering the questions. Age no bar, geography no bar. So why stop? Register soon. Namaskar.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण